If you are just arriving, welcome. It is Jurian. It is Intermediate Kripalu Yoga. And I'm recommending that you help yourself to lots of props, to a couple of blocks, a strap, maybe a cushion. Maybe take a moment to clear nasal passages and let yourself come to sit. I'd like to read something today from the brilliant writer Pema Chodron, When Things Fall Apart. Heart advice for difficult times. And I want to give you a spoiler alert. My goal today is not to make you feel better. Those of you that have expressed some difficult emotions that might be present on this day, when many of us feel betrayed, that we have suddenly, or maybe not so suddenly, found ourselves waking up in a frightening country. Even more so, if that were possible, than it were before. Roe v. Wade having been struck down, a constitutional right for women that has been on the books for 50 years, being thrown out. Realizing that we're living in a world in which the few are governing for the many, despite the vast majority wanting something else. Living in a world where, yes, corporations and guns now hold more power than a woman does. Having woken up as second-class citizens. And yes, I do have an opinion. And I am not working for a corporation here, and I will voice my opinion. And so for those of you that share that opinion, I offer you this, for those of you that are suffering from whatever you might be suffering. Personal loss, pain, grief. Pema says, the first noble truth of the Buddha is that when we feel suffering, it doesn't mean that something is wrong. What a relief. Finally, somebody told the truth. And that's what we do here. That's why I'm saying my job here is not to make you feel better. My job is to say nothing is wrong if you are suffering today. What a relief. Finally, somebody told the truth. There is relief in that. Suffering is part of life, and we don't have to feel it's happening because we personally made the wrong move. In reality, however, when we feel suffering, we think that something is wrong. As long as we're addicted to hope, and I will say hope, as long as we're addicted to having to feel cheerful, more pleasant, we feel that we can tone our experience down or liven it up or change it somehow. And when we do that, we continue to suffer a lot. So my goal is not to cheer you up, but my goal is perhaps to help you lessen your suffering by saying and acknowledging that whatever is going on in you today is completely acceptable and okay and reasonable. Let us as a community, as a Sangha, gather to say whatever is present, it's okay. And let us not just wallow in that. Let us come back again and again and again to the place of empowerment within ourselves, so that we remember that whatever is moving through us emotionally, shock, rage, anger, despair, numbness, whatever might be present, joy, to remember that we can always come back to the place of witness and continue to move forward. Because we as yogis do not just sit on the sidelines, do not put our fingers in our ears and say, all is love, all is light, all is well. Yes, all is well, and many of us are feeling rage, numbness, despair. How do we keep connecting to the part of us that is able to find steadiness despite whatever might be going on? And we find more steadiness when we acknowledge that whatever is present is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. We haven't done anything wrong. And how do we keep taking steps forward to help not just ourselves, but this community, this country, this world, this planet? So let's practice that. Steadiness in the face of perhaps some suffering, and the strength to continue on. Let's sit tall and breathe. Might try some letting go breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. With every breath in, be willing to feel a little bit more of what is going on. Start with this body. What can you feel in this body? What are the actual sensations of numbness, shock, rage, despair, grief, sadness, loss, or joy, peace, happiness? God bless you if that's where you are today. And as you exhale, let go of anything needing to be different than it is in this moment. Let go of any judgment of what you feel. As if each inhale we're saying, I'm, and as you exhale, okay. Not I'm happy, not I'm cheerful necessarily, but I'm okay. Let the breath move into belly, ribs, and chest. Hold for just a moment at the top. Nice, slow, long exhale. If it feels right, start to add the ujjayi, the ocean-sounding breath, that steadying sound. And as you continue that breath, could your mantra become, I am strong and steady. Despite whatever might be present, I am strong and steady. I may also feel tender. I may also feel scared. I may also feel like crying. I may also feel like screaming or wringing my hands. I am also strong and steady. Next time you bring the breath in, hold at the top, and let's release on an ah, the first part of an om sound. Big breath in. Ah, because it's helpful to give voice to whatever sensations are present. Next exhale, let out an O. Big breath in. Next exhale, let out an Next time we put it all together, ah, o, Inhale the arms up to the sky. Hold the breath for just a moment. Release it on an ah, o, Let that sound, that breath, that exhale say, I am strong and steady. Out through the crown of the head, out through the fingertips, 2 more. Last one, claim that in every cell in your body, I'm strong and steady. Bring the palms together at the heart. Let the head bow to the hands, a gesture of respect. Whatever might be present in my heart today, I don't have to change it. There's nothing wrong with it. I feel it. I observe it. I allow it to be just as it is, and in the face of whatever it is, I claim the truth that I am strong and steady. Namaste. Let's come on to hands and knees.